Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to Tarot Tuesday. This is the second time I'm doing this video because last night when I did it, when I was uploading it to YouTube, it froze and wouldn't process it. Don't ask me why. This happens occasionally. It drives me nuts. But anyway, that's why I'm doing it again. I decided to switch it up and I'm going to be using a different deck this week. And the deck I'm going to be using is one that I showed you in my haul last weekend. It's the new Mythic Tarot. And I can't tell you how much I love this deck. I just am totally in love with this deck. It is so awesome. So, yeah, let me know if you want me to switch it up and show you some of my different decks. Use some of my different decks for these weekly draws, because I have a lot of them to show you. And if you want me to intersperse, the Rider-Waite in there with them, that's fine. Just let me know what you think. If you want me to keep doing the Rider-Waite, or if you want me to show you the cards I have from different decks. So anyway, I've gone ahead and shuffled. As I said, I did the video before. And the card I drew for us this week is the Page of Cups. And as you know by now, cups are a suit all about emotions, about feelings, about matters of the heart. And pages are people who are said to represent children, usually kids up to about age 12 or so. And of course, this doesn't have to be a child. This could be somebody just with kind of childlike energy. And when you think of a child, think of somebody who is, got a lot of energy, curious, innocent, fun, likes to have fun, likes to be adventurous, is inquisitive, likes to find out, explore things. So if you put those two together, our feelings and our emotions and matters of the heart with that kind of energy, that childlike energy, it's like kind of being a student of matters of the heart, or childlike in matters of the heart. You're discovering something new. You're on uncharted territory. You're just getting to know something, right? So, one of the things I really love about this deck is that it uses Greek mythology to explain the cards themselves and the themes surrounding the cards. So, and each card has a myth associated with it. So the myth depicted in this card is the myth of Narcissus, who was this beautiful youth, this beautiful young boy or young man. And one day he was wandering through the forest and he happened upon this pool, or this little pond, and he lay down to rest, and he happened to notice his reflection in the water. And when he saw himself, he fell in love with himself. He was too naive to realize this was just a reflection. He actually thought it was another person. So he lay there just gazing at himself for hours and hours and hours, and even days and days and days, until finally he realized that it was just his reflection. And he couldn't bear this. He couldn't bear the thought of not being able to physically love the person he saw gazing back at him. So he took a dagger and stabbed himself in the heart and died. And where his body lay, narcissus flowers grew underneath him. So it seems to be a story really only about vanity, like just being totally smitten with yourself, just being so, oh my God, I'm the most amazing, thing that ever was. But really, I think the deeper message behind that story is it's about self-love. And I think particularly the message in this card is about self-love. I think that's one of the things that's coming to our attention this week. Okay, so Page of Cups is also somebody who can be associated with psychic ability. If you have psychic abilities, or if you have a very strong intuition, you could feel that heightened this week. You could feel that very acutely this week. You could also, pages are also known as messengers. So you could be getting a message of love from somebody, either directly or indirectly. You could get an email from somebody telling you, hey, I think you're really hot, or I'd like to take you out, or something like that. Or you could hear it through the grapevine from somebody else. Maybe somebody could tell you, Maybe you'll be at work one day and somebody will come up to you, one of your friends will come up to you and say, hey, by the way, Bob over in accounting thinks you're really hot, or something like that. You could be getting some kind of a message regarding love this week. Like I said, either directly or indirectly. Another thing that comes to mind with this card for me, I mean, look at it. It's in this very foresty, woodsy, natural setting. So if you're a nature lover, if you love, nature walks, if you like going for hikes, if you like, if you're the kind of person who's really into nature, like you're into herbs and flowers and even bird watching or something like that, this card could be telling you to get out there and enjoy that this week, It's very, very important to do the things that we love. And the love in the Suit of Cups doesn't only relate to people. It can relate to things or hobbies or doing something you love. So this card could also be saying to us that it's could be important for us to do something that we love this week. And if that involves nature, maybe going to a place you haven't been before to explore, do that. Especially with summer here, the great weather, enjoy it while you can, if you're in the part of the world that has winter, where I am in Canada. Anyway, I want to get back to the self-love thing, because I think that's very, very important. And I think those of us who want a relationship, who are looking for a love relationship, a healthy, happy love relationship, we've all heard it said before, and it is a cliche, but it is absolutely true. You cannot love another person unless you love yourself first. And that doesn't mean you have to be vain, like Narcissus. It doesn't mean you have to just think you're the absolute most and everybody else is, below you. Not that at all. Not at all. That's fake self-love, actually. It involves just genuinely accepting yourself for who you are, for recognizing your own beauty and your own skills and your own talents and your abilities. And we all have them. We're all beautiful in our own way. We all have talents and skills and abilities, and it's very, very important that we acknowledge them. And a lot of us, weren't fortunate enough to grow up in families where you were told how amazing you were, how beautiful, how smart, how wonderful, how funny, how good you made other people feel, how much other people enjoyed being around you, A lot of us didn't get that kind of nurturing or that kind of feedback growing up. Or maybe even in school, maybe you weren't the greatest academically, but you were a really great artist, or, you had certain skills that weren't really recognized or weren't really acknowledged. And the same in the workplace, maybe you've been, working really hard, you do your job every day, you do a good job, and you don't hear it. You don't hear thanks. You don't hear acknowledgement for that. So it's very, very important that we do that for ourselves, and that we really do it in a genuine way. And a great exercise to try if you have trouble with self-love, and so many of us do. I mean, in this society, we're told we have to look a certain way, that we have to be, perfect. We all have to be little Kardashians, to be acceptable, to be wanted in the society. And of course, that's total garbage, total ridiculousness. A really good exercise to do is something called Affirmations, and it actually involves looking at your own reflection in the mirror. So what you do is you find a private place, get some time when you're going to be alone, when you're not going to be interrupted. Go into your bathroom or go into your bedroom, wherever it is. Sit down, stand up, whatever. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the eyes. This is very, very important. And either say aloud or say it in your head. It's more effective generally if you say it aloud. Say things to yourself like positive statements, like, I love myself. I accept myself unconditionally. I love myself unconditionally. I have so much to offer. I have so much to give. I love interacting with other people. I love being with other people. I love loving other people, Anything positive, anything that's true. The key is you have to believe what you're saying, otherwise it's not going to work. And you repeat these, 10, 20, however many times you want to repeat them. And it's good to do it on a daily basis. And this can really, really be effective if you have if you've had issues with your own self-esteem, with self-love in the past. But the key is, like I said, you have to believe it. You have to really, really believe it. And if you're one of those people who has trouble acknowledging anything good about yourself, believe me, you have amazing qualities. You have a lot to offer. And it's very, very important that we acknowledge that. And I think this card, the Page of Cups, really illustrates that well. Somebody who might be new to appreciating themselves or acknowledging themselves or giving themselves credit. You know, it's really, really important to give yourself credit. And, yeah, so do that this week, whether you have problems with it or not. If you find it easy to do, keep on doing it, you know, because, it's a very, very healthy thing to do. It's not arrogance. It's not vanity. It's just, you know, taking good care of yourself. So, that was our card for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my, showing my new, some of my new deck to you. Like I said, leave me feedback. Let me know if you would like me to keep showing you different cards from different decks. Okay, have a wonderful week, you guys. I will see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.